All right, here's my quick and dirty van life situation. So I've been living in this for over 10 weeks. All I did with this, with the seats, I took out this middle row, flipped that one down, flipped that seat down, it goes into the floor, left that one up, obviously. What I did to take care of, like, get away from these brackets, because these are like huge. Apparently they're pretty hard to get out to make a smooth flat floor, so I just built a floor over it, and it's not even attached to the bottom. Yeah, just plywood, 2x4s, some indoor outdoor carpeting on there, and then you can store a bunch of stuff under here. I've got a lot under here: tools, cougar club for protection, just in case. Good old cougar club. But yeah, I got like backpacking stuff in there and stuff I'm not going to be using all the time. This is kind of the mudroom area. I put my shoes here, sweep it off. Yeah, so got the bed, got the trifold mattress. Had this thing for a while. This has worked out really well. You can take this off and wash it, which I have. It just looks kind of stained. Don't know why I'm defending myself right now, but I'm not that gross, is what I'm trying to say. So for the windows, I've got cut out these Reflectix things. This is very cheap, and they've lasted pretty well. They get kind of like delaminated, I guess. But yeah, I mean, they just fit in the windows. I'm not going to put those up right now. Makes it nice and dark. Gives you privacy, really. That's about all it's doing. I've got these screens for the front window so you can roll them down a little bit. That, and with the fan, has been enough. Even when it's super hot, this fan is key. It's just rechargeable. But yeah, it's been super hot some nights, and it's worked out fine. Even just cracking these windows. Then I have this for the front window, for privacy. It just goes up there, folds up real nice. But yeah, that's the setup. So front seat, I just have fishing stuff stashed there. It's not the greatest setup. This bag I've been using for work and putting my lunch and water in there and stuff, anything I need. Rain gear is up here. I've just bought this thing from Target for like 20 bucks. Like a 3-drawer thing. It's worked out real well. I screwed it into the floor, the subfloor that I built. It's super stable. Doesn't move around at all. Back here, I got my laptop. In here, I have just a bunch of extra clothes. Warm clothes. I've dipped into that a little bit. Some books. Stuff that's in here could easily be like on a car top carrier. That would have been ideal to get this out of the way and just have this kind of open, maybe for shoes and just a little open area. Then this is just, it's a nice little table too, but just my toiletries, razor, stuff like that. But yeah, it is kind of a nice little table. I can set up my phone right here to watch stuff. It's worked out pretty well. Yeah, power station, so I'll charge that when I'm driving, and that's worked in well enough. Dirty clothes bag, sometimes that gets super filled. Shoes, stuff like that, kind of jammed in different spots. Fishing stuff up here, these have worked pretty well. Also like a nice little drying rack. If I have some wet stuff during the day and I'm at work or whatever, I flop them up there, or I'm driving. Take a look at the back. So this is kind of the kitchen setup, I guess, if you want to call it that. Kitchen slash pantry. This is just random food access. This is more like canned goods and rice, and like it's pretty low now because haven't been shopping in a bit. So this thing's worked out well. This is kind of why I wanted the seat up, to leave this seat, because I could attach this, just spices, utensils, knife, stuff like that. Everything else fits in here just for one person. It's not bad. I've hooked up pots and pans to this when I'm traveling. Cooler, and then when I'm traveling, I can fit the water jug underneath there. Then underneath here, when I'm traveling, I put the stove under there. It fits perfectly, so I just kind of left this separate. It's not attached to everything. So yeah, it's worked out pretty good. I mean, it's quick and dirty, cheap setup, but it's worked. And then at campsites like this one, I have a table. If not, I'll just prop up my stove on something like my cooler or one of those boxes or a log or whatever. But it's nice to have a table, obviously. Table, water, shower tent. Been taking camp showers exclusively this whole time, and I think it's worked pretty well. I don't think I stink. Basically heating up some water in this thing, soaping myself up, rinsing myself off with warm water. That's it. Worked pretty well. Yeah, that's the setup. On top, I got some traction boards. I've used them like once since I've been out here, but it's nice to have. I just have them bolted down to the roof rack. Yeah, I mean, this has been home. This has been my comfort zone here.